Hello, friends. This is Scott, and it's March 20th, first day of spring, and look what we have. We had an overnight rain and a good rainstorm this morning, and now it's turning to snow. So today I'm going to live my best rural life inside the house. And my goal today is to plant a special pepper plant that I've got from a friend last year. Now, this is called an Aji Amarillo, which is a yellow chili pepper, and it originates in Bolivia and Peru, but I want it for my favorite meal. And I apologize for this picture. The glare off my computer screen was terrible. It's called papa a la huencana, if I pronounce it correctly. This dish is soft-boiled potatoes. It's a creamy sauce. It's not very spicy, and they usually used hard-boiled eggs and olives. It's an excellent meal. One setback I have in trying to live my best rural life in the city is I don't own a greenhouse. And I gave my grow lights to my school garden a few years ago, so I don't have any place to grow seeds. But because I cannot get these peppers any other way, I'm going to grow them. Now this is a test. I bought a little kit with these little pellets made out of peat moss, and I'm going to try it indoors with a heat mat and see how it does. Now these are real simple according to the instructions. You just use warm water and you fill about 1.5 inches over the top of these pellets, and as you see, some of them like to float. So I'll be pushing these back down into their little containers to hopefully hold them in place. And as you see, they keep floating, and I keep trying to get them back in there, and I did okay. Eventually I got them all down once they had soaked up a little bit of water. Now I got to wait for these pellets to expand, and it usually takes a few minutes, I believe, but I don't know. This is the first time I've tried this. Now here are the planting instructions for the Jiffy Seed Starting Greenhouse Kit. This has got 36 pellets in here, and there's 4 easy steps. So I'll just let you guys read those and pause if you need to. Got it at Home Depot. As you can see, there's quite a bit of bubbling action going on as these little pellets expand and fill up with water. And again, I need to wait till about 1 inch, 1.5 inches in size. So we'll see how long this takes. Now here's a look at the size of the pellet when it's ready to be planted. It's about 1 inch, 1.5 inches. Some of them are a little bit shorter than others, but they turned out pretty good. You drain the excess water out once they reach this size. And here's what they look like again. So a nice little planting package, it looks like. I forgot to time it, but I think it took between 5 and 10 minutes for these pellets to get to the right size. Now here's a look at the Aji Amarillo yellow chili seeds that I got from a friend who grew them in her yard after bringing them right back from Peru. And here's a look in my hand, how many I have. So I don't have a ton of them, but I got plenty to get started and grow quite a few plants. I'm going to grow 36 just because I want to grow a lot, give some away. Here I'm using a chopstick just to make holes in the top of the pellets. They came with holes, but some of them kind of got covered up as the pellets were swollen with water. So I just want to make sure that the seeds can get down in. These are pretty small seeds, so they're a little difficult to plant. So just making sure I got enough space. I'll plant probably 2 or 3 in theory in each hole. I'll probably get more than that in there, but I'll just cut the seedlings that aren't the strongest and keep the strongest. I also have another, it looks like a 10-pack or 12-pack that I'm going to plant some fennel in. That's also, I got some South American seeds. As you can see, I had to use my old man glasses because I can't see these seeds hardly, and I got some tweezers, but as I started to use tweezers, that just didn't work out very much, so I gave up on this really, really quickly and just used my fingers. I did attempt to get just 2 or 3 seeds per cell, but I don't know. I think I got probably 4 or 5 in a lot of them. So I'll have a little thinning to do as long as these all germinate. Now, another reason I want to grow these peppers this year is, again, I mentioned I got these from a very good friend who's facing some serious health challenges. I won't mention a name out of respect and privacy, but I just want her to know that we are always thinking of her and love her and her family and wishing her a speedy recovery. And I'm going to grow some of these for her, and I'm going to help plant them in her yard, I think. So that's the plan anyway. But very special, and I'm going to keep these seeds going. I'm going to save seeds every year as long as I can get them to grow. And I'll always have this pepper because it'll be a special pepper because I love the food made from it, but also from where I got the pepper is from a very special person. So the size of the seed with 36 cells to fill, this takes a little bit of time. So bear with me and as you watch this fast action footage of me planting. I got LASIK a few years back, and so I can see far great. Now I can't see near, so it's a little bit of a challenge for me to be doing this. But I'm dropping them more off the side of the pellets rather than in the pellets, it looks like. But in the end, I was able to get them all planted and ready to roll. After planting, I just have to firm the peat moss up over the tops of the cells to encapsulate the seeds so that they can germinate, have good soil contact. And the last step is to put them on my heated grow mat that I just picked up today at Home Depot. And I can have it on the kitchen counter. Why? Because my wife is out of town for another week. So, this should be done before she gets back. She'll never know. If she does find out, at least it's proof that she's watching my videos. I'm also going to grow some fennel seeds that my wife brought back from Bolivia, and we'll give it a try. I'm not a big fan of fennel. I don't know much about it. Here's a look at the seeds. But we'll give it a try and see. I hear a lot of good things about fennel. I just have never cooked with it or never grown it. So, yeah, new experiment. So we'll see if I can get it to germinate and to do it. I'm only using a 12-cell pack because I don't think I need that many fennel, but we'll see. If it turns out to be good, then I'll just keep growing it in the future. I have them planted and the soil firmed up over the seeds. I just put the top on and get ready to put it on the heat mat along with the peppers. So we'll see how long these seeds take to germinate. Probably take a week to 10 days, I would think. Well, I sure hope these seedlings germinate and do well because I really want to add them to my garden and for years and years to come. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll give you updates as to how this little experiment's going. Hey, if you like these videos, please hit subscribe, like, share, and comment, as I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.